Hello, I'm Nick, and the God question today is: how does the Old Testament and the New Testament present the face of God? How is God portrayed in the Old Testament and portrayed in the New Testament differently? It's important to begin by saying that God in the Old Testament and the God in the New Testament is the same. So we're looking at how our perception through the New Testament and through reading the Old Testament is different. You may want to pause the video at this moment and look up the book of Hebrews. In 5 minutes' time we'll arrive at the book of Hebrews. So what's the difference between God in the Old Testament and God in the New Testament? And we've said we're looking for the underlying sameness of God. The difference is Jesus. The difference is Jesus. I'd like you just for a moment to think what you think Jesus means, and that will absolutely correspond with the difference that we have. What does Jesus mean? What does Jesus mean to you? Is Jesus a caring prophet? He was the prophet beyond all prophets. Is God represented in Jesus? Yes, Christians believe that Jesus was the Son of God. And that brings us a different perception of how God is to us. The difference is Jesus. It marks the difference between the Old Testament and the New Testament. Jesus changed history. History changes with Jesus. The time between the Old Testament and the New Testament, we date BC and AD, or before the Common Era now, BCE. So the Old Testament is the record of God's people struggling to work out what it means to be God's people. But everything changes with Jesus. Jesus fulfills that searching for God. Jesus fulfills the requirements of the law. The Old Testament is based in law, what God expected of his people. And that could never have been achieved until Jesus came along and fulfilled the law. We'll see that in Hebrews in a moment. The New Testament is the record of God's people recognizing what that means for us. Every page of the New Testament reflects Jesus. Jesus marks that point at which God says, this is the fulfillment of all that I've promised. Jesus is implicit, is inside, is inherent in our reading of the Old Testament, and Jesus is explicit in the New Testament. Jesus comes to his fulfillment. And it's important to recognize that it's Jesus as a person. It's not a set of doctrines, it's not a conformity to the law. It is that person. If Jesus had not been needed to come, he wouldn't have come. So open the New Testament any page and it shows Jesus. We're just going to look at one page in the New Testament at the beginning of the book of Hebrews, and here's what it says. God's final word is his Son. In the past, God spoke to our ancestors, that would be the Jews, it's the book of Hebrews, through the prophets at many times and in various ways. And in these last days, he has spoken to us by his Son, whom he appointed heir to all things, and through whom also he made the universe. The Son is the radiance of God's glory and the exact representation of his being. So no matter what your perception of Jesus, whatever you know about Jesus, there is a saying now that in this generation, the entire world, simply because of technology, will be reached. Simply because communications. So somebody absolutely remote from cities and modern life can be connected by a phone. And so Jesus is going to be more known, but whether or not he's well known, whether he's known for who he is part of our quest as Christians. So the person of Jesus is the central fact of the difference between the presentation of the Old Testament of the face of God and the New Testament face of God. Jesus is that person. Thank you for listening.